All right, guys, Instructor Z here, and there's plenty of solo drills out there that they're giving you to do at home, and stick with them. If your ideal is to stay fit, stay conditioned, as long as you're moving and you're not hurting yourself, I think it's a great idea. From a jiu-jitsu standpoint, I want to give you a few details, as I like to call them, about some of these solo positions. Everybody knows the shrimp, right? You guys should know the shrimp. The shrimp is the fundamental baseline position that really all of jiu-jitsu uses. So it's always good to be sharp with your shrimping position and know some of those details that make you successful. And then also, I like to tell guys, just like my back says, I will not stay down. I like to give you a way to get back up to your knees. If I can get to my knees when I was flat on my back getting owned by somebody even stronger or bigger, usually they can't stop me from getting up. They can't stop you either. And you think about 99% of the world that doesn't know a lot of these techniques. If you can't be kept on your back, right? Or you know you have tools when you are on your back, how are they gonna stop you, man? You're not gonna stay down, you're never gonna stay down. And take that as a mental and emotional approach as well, not only physical. I will not stay down. So let's talk about the shrimp. So I'm in this position, right? This is our typical starting point for a shrimp. And I'm gonna pick one side and I'm gonna curl over like a shrimp and slide my hips away by using my top leg and straightening out my bottom leg in order to release it from whatever's holding it, if there's something holding it, right? Well, what I see a lot of guys doing out there practicing this, because we get in the gym and you're just doing it for reps, so you're counting 10, you're just going fast. You're like, I'm getting tired, it must be beneficial, right? But I want to give you one quick thing. Whatever you do will build a habit in you. Is it going to be a bad habit or a good habit? So consider trying to do it the right way every time, even though you're trying to keep up with the pace or the rhythm of the classroom or the warm-ups that you're participating in. So I want to develop good habits. When I do it, whether it's slower or not, I want to lift my butt off the ground and I want to pivot between that top side foot that's on the ground and this shoulder, right? Not just sliding my butt like this, right? Yeah, that gets you out of some situations, but I benefit more by coming up on the shoulder because it's a smaller pivot point, right? And I can move my butt a lot easier. There's less friction. And if there's a heavy guy, maybe I can't get my butt off the ground, but physically it's going to be more beneficial if you're practicing this way anyway, right? It's requiring a little bit more strength, a little core strength, right? So I'm up, and you notice there's space here, and I slide my butt away, and I can bring it back in. I can come to the other side, right? Same thing. Shoulder, my hands are always in tight, right? I'm keeping those T-Rex arms, which is good for the driving that I teach, the firearms manipulation that I teach, the fighting that I used to do, and the jiu-jitsu that I do a lot of now. T-Rex arms is the principle. So I'm always here, never reaching out here. Preventing that cross-facing, that underhook we talked about many times, right? So here, I'm sliding. Lift your butt and your lats off the ground and move back in. Switch to the other side. Move back in. Lifting that part. Now, if you do that well and you're pivoting on that shoulder, it leads to another great technique that you can use to get up from under somebody, whether they have you in side mount is when I usually use this technique, right? I turn my hips over and I get my knees down to the ground and it helps me to get back up. Now be careful, don't let them take your back, but bottom line is I'm in a stronger position when I get to my base of my knees, and makes it easier for me to get up when it comes time for me to do that, right? So what I do is, in an adaptation of the shrimp, I lift my hips, and instead of, if there's a guy on top of me right now, instead of pushing him out of the way, which requires strength and athleticism, right? I just bring my leg under. So that same shrimp position that I'm in, T-Rex arms, pivoting on the shoulder, pivoting on the foot, I swing under. And I got my knees down now, all right? I can catch him to make sure he doesn't go behind my back, and I'm strong and I can get up here. So let's look at it from this side. Same thing, shrimp, swing under. I thread the needle, and this is what I usually call it, how I describe it to my students. I thread the needle with that bottom side leg. Instead of swinging the top side leg over, just thread the needle with the bottom side leg and go under. And my hips are in a great position to become real strong right now. And I just start building up from here, building up to a better position. So how can I put that all together? So I can shrimp, knees, come under, switch sides, shrimp, knees, come back, and come back to my flat position. Do that as many times as you feel comfortable, working, rotating, getting your butt off the floor, taking that friction away, and building that core while you're doing it. And these two positions combined together is a great foundation for all things jiu-jitsu and wrestling and grappling and anything, any kind of grappling martial art, right? That's gonna be strong for you. So work on it, see how you like it. Keep it up during this time we're all separated and on our own, and more videos coming on Facebook. We'll get back with you.